Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting.
Nintendo.
You too will come to understand fear as I have.
Ordinarily, I wouldn't sit and show the opening credits crawl, but every aspect of this game just has so much care and attention put into it. I actually feel like it's worth sitting through it all at least once. Welcome to October. It's been a while since I've uploaded, but we're nearing Halloween, and I'm in the mood for some good old classic horror games. You don't get much more classic, or cult classic, as Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. This was published by Nintendo, but I don't know if they own it still, or if they ever did. It's kind of weird on that front. I think the developers owned it before they later screwed up, went under, which is a big story for another time. But for now, this game has never been re-released. You cannot currently buy it, unless you get super lucky at some sort of pawn shop. So we are going to look back and remember Nintendo's first M-rated horror masterpiece, Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem.
Flesh, bone, bound together with the oddest magical incantation. This wretched book is where it all began so long ago. Before time, before humanity. I am Dr. Edward Roivas. I am a clinical psychologist. I am also dead. This is not my story, nor even the story of the Roivas family. It is the story of humanity. Like it or not, believe it or not, as you will. Your perceptions will not change reality, but simply color it. Humanity has been on the edge of extinction for 2 millennia, ignorant of so much, and dependent on so few. The Guardians grow restless. Their time once again near. Whether by fate or misfortune, my family has crossed their path, and they didn't take kindly to it. Their attention turns to my granddaughter, for she is the last of my line, and the last hope for humanity.
here we go. Drop it into it. Alright. Standard controls for the time. Actually, controls a bit better than I remember. A little loud for me. There we go. Oh! Reload! Reload! There's no reload button! Oh.
Remember me, Alex.
Hello?
Miss Alexandra Roivas?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Inspector LaGrasse of the Rhode Island Police. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's been an accident with your grandfather.
I'll be on the next flight out.
Ah, Miss Roivas, I'm pleased to meet you. I trust you had a pleasant trip?
Yes, I suppose so, considering.
Yes, my condolences. This is most unpleasant. It's a shame we couldn't meet under brighter circumstances.
Yes, it is. Can we get this over with, please?
Of course, this way. But I must warn you, it's not a pleasant sight. I'm afraid there's not much to see. Miss Roivas, is that your grandfather, Edward?
Yes, it's him. He's wearing our family ring. I don't understand. Why are you showing me this? Can't you check dental records or something? What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. It's my job, lady. You're the only living relative, and no, we can't check dental records. There's no head. None of this makes sense. There's no sign of intrusion, and there was certainly a lot of force used here. I have never seen anything like this in my 20 years on the force. We have no evidence except for the body, and what's left doesn't say much. We don't have a single clue.
Well, you better find out who did this. I'm not leaving Rhode Island until you do. There must be some clue in this old mansion revealing what happened. I want answers.
So do I. I wish I had some.
Shocked by her grandfather's mysterious death and frustrated at the incompetence of the local police, Alex vows to uncover the truth. She decides to search the mansion, the place where Edward conducted his research. If there was a tie to his past, and possibly a tie to his murderer, it would be here. Immediately it strikes me how well the game's writing and dialogue hold up, because the voice acting, I don't know if it's entirely professional, but it sounds really good. Just to me. I could be completely wrong, but to me it sounds fantastic. Alright. A is attack. X seems to be sneak. I cannot find a run. R is ready. Oh, L is run. Nice. Okay. Yes, I have a window. Thank you. It's been so... I don't think I've played this... Okay, I have played this in the first time, because I beat it at least 3 times. I don't remember if it affects much, just normal play, but... A wooden plaque is fastened to the door, taking the place of the lock. A colored sigil is carved into the wood above a wide slot. The slot is just wide enough to insert a narrow blade. I did load a save, beaten 3 times, once for each sigil. I think that'll come into play. I think it actually skipped a scene, it's because I did that. But if we're gonna sit and play the game, we might as well go all out and see what it has to offer. Yeah, it controls a lot better than I remember, actually. I remember it being like Resident Evil 10 controls, but no, it's full movement. It actually feels very smooth and fluid. I didn't expect that. It's very dark, though. But it should be dark. It's horror. It's Halloween. I think I just went into the same bloody room. Yeah, that was the same room with a different door. Damn it. Detail. A beautiful carriage clock. The hands appear to be stuck, yet the clock continues to tick, with the time permanently set to 3:33. There is a key in the back of the clock, presumably for winding it. Should Alex look at the key? Yes, of course. Alex picks up the desk clock and pulls the key from it. However, there is something odd about the key. It isn't for winding it at all. It looks like a dresser key. Alex has found the dresser key. I love the drama inserted into the act of just finding a key in a lock. Resident Evil would just be, there's a key. Do you want it? Yes? Okay. You now have the key. But here it's like, holy crap, it's a key! I can't believe there was a key in the clock! Can you believe that? I can't believe that. It's an event! I don't know how much of this I'm going to show. I'm basically just wandering the mansion right now. A lot of the game, especially the between sequences here, are just wandering the mansion. Oh. A puzzle. A crank socket is mounted into the telescope and appears to be linked to a mirror supported by a brass pedestal. A curious contraption, to be sure. What purpose can it possibly serve? Should Alex adjust the mirror? I don't think I can actually do anything here yet. No, it's just turning and winding and being all clicky. I do remember this game being very... Why can't I go out? Is that not a door? It kind of looks like a door. I think I lost the door. There's a door there. Is that where I came from? Oh, yeah, this is the way out. Okay. Yeah, I think this was actually late into the GameCube era. Around when they started really nailing 3D. Because this definitely looks like it could be something spectacular if it was remastered in 3D. It's not one of those very awkward... Yeah, even if you redid it in HD, it would still look like hand puppets, like Final Fantasy VII or something. Not to knock Final Fantasy VII, but... A lot of it has aged well, but the graphics have not. The door is locked. Now this could totally be remastered for today. Okay, I got a freaking key. Do I have an inventory? I do have an inventory. This function allows manipulation of inventory items within the current room. This function allows the current character to ready a weapon. This function allows the examination of objects within the inventory. I can force between sections within the interface. Alright, we have some tutorials going on. We have a dresser key and a second floor key. I need to find a dresser, I think. Chest of drawers or a dresser. And then this key to the second floor. Where I just was. I don't think I've seen a dresser yet. I probably need to find one. Oh, is this a dresser? No, it's more of a desk, but it could have a thing on it. A dresser. There's probably a dresser upstairs near the bedroom, isn't there? It helps to think and use your brain thingy. Use the old think pan. Oh, wait. Do I actually have to go in and use the key? No, it's not going to make me actually use... It is. Okay, we have part adventure game going on. I totally forgot about that. The key comes apart in the lock. The key to the second floor is broken. Perhaps there's a way of repairing it? The world's worst key. The upstairs door is locked, and Alex has broken the key. The key must be repaired somehow before the door can be unlocked with it. She was just looking at something. What is she looking at? A painting. Portraits of the ancestral Royvis line the foyer walls. Yeah, that actually is what it says. Their faces reveal a dark, brooding edge. There's something about each one that gives the viewer an unsettling feeling. Yeah, they're all kind of mad and unhappy. That could have something to do with it. Alright, I need to find a way to repair a key, apparently. Can I just leave? The call of the mansion beckons to Alex, drawing her back to uncover the family secrets it hides. Alex will not leave till she has learned what happened to her grandfather. Gotta love a narrative that says fuck you. When you try to do something it doesn't want. I want to leave. No! Go back in! You're not that kind of person. You're the kind of adventurous spirit who does exactly what we tell you to do. Alright. How do you repair a key anyway? I haven't seen anything that can repair a key. I don't think. I can fiddle with mirrors that aren't there. Oh, we have a tree! The warm glow of candlelight, the Roivas family tree hangs from the wall. Shadows flitter across its surface, obscuring the detail. If one looks closely, the family's secrets are revealed. Hint, hint, I suppose? The looming grandfather clock seems to stand ominously in the corner, gazing on this empty room with an almost patriarchal air. Use left and right to adjust the clock hands. Should Alex adjust the clock hands? I have no idea what time it's supposed to be. Let's just make it 3 o'clock. There. Oh, the hands actually stay there. The wonders of modern 3D technology back then. A slight draft can be felt issuing from beneath a bookshelf, almost as though a vent or empty space is behind it. Hint, 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 hint. I don't think there's any key repairing mechanisms in here. I also need to keep an eye out for dressers. Just in case they're on the first floor, I guess. Yeah, you hate what they look like. This is your mansion now, can't you just, like, put a towel over them or something? Oh, I don't think I've gone in this door yet. Examine. It is a piano. The grand piano stands here, awaiting the hands of a decent musician. Unfortunately, Edward never really lived up to that description, and as such, the piano fell into disuse. That's a very, very polite way to say he sucked. The illustration features a collection of strange lined designs, related to each other in a cyclical manner. There appears to be some significance to it, but it isn't particularly evident, especially since the screen is dark as hell. Let's see, red, purple, blue, green. Oh, right, I know what that is. That is the Pokemon weakness chart, is what that is. I can't believe it, I'm like 5 minutes into the game and I'm lost. I need to play these games more often. I own so many games, I don't play them. Okay, can I, like, use the dresser key here? Just... Can I use that now? God damn it. How do you fix a key? That is the most arbitrary puzzle I've ever seen in a game. Outside of, like, actual dedicated adventure games. A globe cradled in a wooden frame. Its glossy surface is painted in the likeness of an ancient map. A lens is situated in the northern hemisphere, above a label that reads, "There be dragons here." Okay. There are dragons there. Indeed. I'm gonna spend this entire recording just running around this mansion trying to repair this key, aren't I? Wait, there's dressers upstairs. There's dressers upstairs! And they have nothing. Wait, is this a room? No, that's a wall. I can't see crap. I might have to actually adjust my brightness. Oh. The last weak rays of sunlight fight the shroud of darkness. It lends an eerie feel to the last few weeks' events. As the sun sets, Alex will be alone in this house, with nothing but the spirits of old for company. Ooh. That would be all spooky if the plot were moving forward. Oh, right, you can only run for so long. I mean, she ran a long time, though. Holy crap. Ain't no ghost getting her. Ghosts or zombies. There has got... What am I missing? I always miss stuff in these games. This might be why I don't finish as many games as I want to, because I always miss stuff. The table is set for one, Alex's grandfather. Edward's private nature meant that he never had many visitors, and this is the lonely evidence of it. So his place was just permanently set with a plate and all. He never took it down or cleaned the plate. He just left it there, and then brought his food into it and set it on it. That's why he died, because he didn't clean his plates properly. How do you fix a key? Do you just, like, find some duct tape? Just tape the goddamn thing back together? Am I really gonna spend this whole episode just trapped in this mansion trying to fix this key? What am I missing? I feel like it's gotta be so obvious. I am going to actually punch myself in the head when I figure out how to fix this key. I refuse to look up a strategy guide for the first puzzle in the game. No! But it's been 20 minutes already. 27 minutes. It has been almost 30 minutes. I've been running around this house trying to fix this key. God damn it. Why was everything a puzzle back then? Why were all horror games puzzle games? You can have horror without it being a puzzle game. Do that! Oh. The books in this corner seem to focus on the supernatural. The writings of Poe, Lovecraft, the poetry of Blake, the art of Bosch. Everything with a tie to ethereal horror or fantasy. It is all here. A reference library to the arcane. Was this Alex's grandfather's secret hobby? Well, I'm not sure if reading Edgar Allan Poe really counts as research. That's like saying playing Call of Duty makes you a history expert. Alright. Can I do anything with this? Maybe if I just brute force this thing, something will happen. Is there a way to tell what time it is? Anywhere else in the house? I am actually going to have to look up a strategy guide, aren't I? How did I have the patience to do this stuff when I was younger? To sit and play these games with completely stupid, obtuse puzzles just to extend the time that you spend playing it. Oh, for the days when I had the patience for that. I'll give it 5 more minutes. If I can't find first how to fix this stupid key, I am actually going to look up a fact. It hurts me to do that. It hurts me to admit it. But I will be honest with you guys. I will never cheat without saying I am cheating. Speaking of which, because I know it's a big thing these days, you're wondering how I'm playing this game? It's not like a illegal ROM or anything. I am actually playing the GameCube version on a Wii. So if it looks a little different, or somehow, because it's not actually running on a GameCube, but it is running on a Wii. It is a legal copy, of course. I actually own it from all the way back then. Ugh. Oh wait, can I turn up brightness? I can turn up brightness. There's also a widescreen option. There we go. Holy crap. That might be so much better. Turn up the brightness a touch. It results in loss of color definition. Just a little bit. I don't know where my memory is saved. Crap. She looks a lot thinner now, doesn't she? I guess that's what she's supposed to look. Oh yeah, now she kind of looks like Chun-Li. Holy crap. Or Cammy. I didn't realize how stretched it was. It's amazing what you don't notice when you just don't know remember what it's supposed to look like. It looks squished now. I guess this is what it's supposed to look like, but it looks squished because I've been looking at it for 30 minutes the other way. Ah! Okay. This shames me. It really does. But I want to show you guys something interesting. Not just me running around a room for 35 minutes. Oh my god. That is... Oh, I don't know if that's obvious or if I'm vindicated. Oh my god. There was a clock. Okay, I'm just being stupid. Oh my god. I cannot believe I missed that. With the time permanently set to 3:33. It literally says it in the text right there. Oh my god. Oh. I am so ashamed. I'm sorry, you guys. I have failed you. Holy crap. I am failing so hard with everything in this recording. Okay. Yes. Oh, did it just pity me to give me the solution? Oh my god. Even the game's going, what are you doing, you idiot? I didn't know it did that. Oh my god, even the game's going, get it right, you loser. Oh, is that three? It looks like 3:32. Do I have to get it perfect? I know. There we go. Such shame I've brought upon my house. Ugh. Okay. Let's go. A small shrine of candles. Their placement appears to be very deliberate, matching the etchings on the table and the wall's illustration. The candles are unlit. Ah. An ancient Roman weapon, a gladius, is on display above the fireplace mantel. Another token of eclectic junk. Eclectic is a word you don't see often enough these days. This is a bizarre drawing of a cyclopean city. Its immense architecture bathed in a natural fog. The detail is incredible. As Alex studies it, she can almost imagine the city's inhabitants. A painting of a jungle-shrouded building. It seems to be a temple in Asia, perhaps from Thailand or Cambodia. Edward Royvis' study is filled with arcane knickknacks, mementos of yesteryear and other cultures. The odor of ancient texts is faintly noticeable under the peppering of dust that covers every surface, except one. The desk had been in the center of activity, and not a mote of dust is on it. Here, Alex's grandfather had worked, perhaps even hours before the end. This looks like some kind of mask. The face is serene in composure, with a faint hint of a smile tugging at the corners of the mouth and eyes, closed in deep meditation. Alright. Let's go to the glowing thing. A large, leather-bound antique book rests upon the cluttered desk. Should Alex read the book? Yes.
I had no knowledge of what was to come, nor did I care. How the knowledge changed me, it will also change you. As you read this, you will come to learn fear as I have. You too will come to understand, or you will perish. To think that once I could not see beyond the veil of our reality, to see those who dwell behind. My life now has purpose, for I have learned the frailty of flesh and bone. I was once a fool. Where is quies candamest? Where is conservandi? Facusatis aquae sumat, et animus eorum confirma. Pugna huis, dia sit modo prima multarum, si inceptum conficiamus.
Quam primum, Centurio Augustus. I would like to compliment you once more on your battle tactics. Our enemies did not have a chance. Do you believe that it really exists, Centurion?
I do not doubt our Emperor's beliefs, or his orders. But if we are to retrieve the artifact, then we must be strong and patient. Come to us, Pius Augustus.
Here we go, into the game proper. 40 minutes in after my wandering stupidity. I love how it just sort of fades into normal speech, like, yeah, they're speaking different languages, but just ignore that. We want you to have a good time and enjoy the story without having to read everything. Just pretend they're English. A ladder leads into the dank heart of the labyrinth. Danger lurks beneath, yet Pius's courageous resolve does not buckle. Should Pius climb down the ladder? I've hit no. Does that mean his resolve has buckled? Can I completely break character there? Alright. Examine. It is a smoldering pile of ash. Let us go and smack it with a sword. Oh crap. It's an ambush. Run! Oh yeah, you can target body parts. Totally didn't remember that. Yeah. It's been so long I don't remember how this game played, but it's playing a lot better than I remember. It's totally not Resident Evil style. It controls very fluidly. It's just wonderful to play. Well, not wonderful. It's not like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry or anything, but a strange granite block lies on the floor. Pick up. Pius has picked up a granite block. Onward, Pius. Oh, haha! Dodged. Ha! Oh! Ah! That shows how spoiled I am. I just thought to myself, I wonder if there's an achievement for beating this level without taking damage. But there were no achievements on the GameCube. You just beat the game and had a good time. Why does he suck so much now? He was doing so good a minute ago. Oh, I think that's dead. A strange granite block rests on the platform. Pius has picked up a granite block. Finish him! Oh. Finish him! Punch him with your sword a lot. Yeah, you can only swing a couple times apparently before he gets tired. Oh, he hit me! Health meter. This meter represents life energy. Every time a character takes damage, the level will get lower. When it reaches 0, the character will die. Thank you, game. Rest up, Pius. Oh, finish him! Yeah, I see the ladder over there. Aha! Thought there was something over here. Third granite block. Ah! I remember that bastard. It just sneaks up on you. Yeah! I don't need to kill that. Climb down. Oh, that actually startled him, I think. He looked up. Alright. Blue, red, green, purple. And there is the purple. Oops. Do I have to kill these guys? Probably should. It doesn't hurt me to do so. Well, it'll hurt, I just don't care. So, they have like a stamina meter with... Well, there is a stamina meter later. I think it's just because it's not represented yet because it's tutorial. There we go. Granite block. There we go. Now, let us fulfill our destiny. Use. It's all glowing and powerful. Alright. It was this way. Love the atmosphere. Pius, you must prove your worth by destroying the statue. Pressing R will enable Pius to select which target to attack. Releasing R slightly and then pressing it again will cycle between multiple targets. Pius can attack specific body parts while locked onto an enemy by moving right and pressing A. Use up to attack the head, left and right to attack the arms. That's a very detailed combat system for a horror game. I guess it's kind of Resident Evil-ish, but you can also just button mash attack, which is what I've been doing mostly. Oh, so you take off all the body parts, they insta-die. Is that how it is? Yep. I should have been doing that all along. Using the actual game mechanics. Who knew? Oh wait, finish him. Alright. Examine. A button attached to a small pylon. softly illuminates the room. A bizarre energy seems to radiate from it. Should Pius push the button? Of course he will. And here we go. Effigy resembling a warped angel, shaped from dark green emerald, hovers effortlessly above the pedestal. Should Pius claim this artifact? Shaped like a delicate dome, a pale blue statuette floats gracefully above the pedestal. Should Pius claim this artifact? A strange sculpture resembling a red-clawed worm mysteriously floats above the pedestal. Should Pius claim this artifact? I think I know which one I'm gonna pick. And you probably know which one I'm gonna pick. Green.
Eons have passed since then, and I have learned much. I was once as naive as a child, but now my mind is sharp. With the power of Xelatoth, I can now read the thoughts of others and make them raving mad with a mere suggestion. Face me, and you shall surely perish.
Alex has acquired the Tome of Eternal Darkness. It's not just the name of the game. Strangely, with the Tome of Eternal Darkness in her possession, Alex can read the page. It is a chapter page from the tome itself. Should Alex take the chapter page? Titled, The Binding of the Corpse God. I think I've embarrassed myself enough for today. We are going to call it a day here. And we will pick up playing Eternal Darkness. Or we'll pick up remembering Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, when we return. Later.